a strange thing has been happening lately. People are achieving goals, buying the things they once dreamed about, building the life they thought would finally make them happy, and still feeling empty afterward. Not sad all the time, not completely broken, just disconnected, like something is missing they can't explain. And maybe you felt it too. You finally get free time and somehow still feel restless. You scroll for hours, but nothing actually feels enjoyable. You accomplish something important and the excitement disappears almost immediately. So you start wondering, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just feel satisfied anymore? But what if this isn't just your personal problem? What if an entire generation has slowly been pushed into a way of living where nothing ever feels like enough? Because once you understand what modern life is doing to your mind, you'll realize happiness didn't disappear overnight. It was replaced piece by piece. A lot of people wake up tired now, not physically, mentally, emotionally, like their brain never fully rests anymore. And the strange part is, many of them are doing fine on paper. They have entertainment, comfort, access to everything, but deep down, something still feels off. And that feeling is becoming more common every year. Your brain was never designed to experience this much stimulation every single day. Endless videos, infinite scrolling, constant notifications, new information every minute. Your mind never gets silence anymore. And at first, that constant stimulation feels exciting. But over time, your brain adapts to it, which means normal life starts feeling slower, quieter, and less emotionally rewarding. Think about how quickly people move on now. A new phone becomes old in weeks. A big achievement feels exciting for a day. Even vacations are treated like content instead of experiences. Everything moves so fast that your brain barely has time to appreciate anything. And when every moment is instantly replaced by another one, nothing feels meaningful for very long. Years ago, people compared themselves to, neighbors. Now they compare themselves to millions of people online. Every day you see someone richer, more successful, more attractive, more productive. And even if you know social media isn't fully real, your brain still reacts to it emotionally. So instead of feeling grateful for your progress, you start feeling behind, even when you're doing okay. Most people are stuck in a cycle now. They believe the next thing will finally make them feel complete. The next achievement, the next paycheck, the next relationship, the next version of themselves. So they keep chasing and chasing and chasing. But the moment they reach something, their brain immediately moves the target again, because modern culture trains people to want more, not appreciate what they already have. There's another problem nobody talks about. Your brain gets used to intensity, fast entertainment, short form content, constant emotional spikes, so normal moments begin feeling dull. Simple peace no longer feels stimulating enough. Sitting quietly feels uncomfortable. Being bored feels unbearable, and slowly people lose the ability to enjoy ordinary life. Ironically, people are more connected than ever online, right? But many feel more alone in real life. Conversations became shorter. Attention became divided. Everyone is present physically, right? But mentally somewhere else. And human connection started competing with screens. That changes people more than they realize, because happiness was never just achievement. A huge part of it came from feeling connected. At some point, many people experience the same realization. They finally get something they wanted for years, and the feeling disappears almost instantly. That's when it hits them. The problem was never only the goal. It was the belief that happiness existed somewhere in the future. Because if your mind is constantly trained to chase, it never learns how to stay. Real happiness usually doesn't arrive dramatically. It's quieter than people expect. It comes from presence, slower moments, real connection, meaningful work, peaceful routines, time without constant noise. But modern life rarely encourages those things anymore because calmness doesn't keep people endlessly engaged. So if life has been feeling emotionally flat lately, if nothing feels exciting for very long, if your mind constantly feels restless, it doesn't necessarily mean you're broken. It may simply mean your brain has been overloaded for too long. And maybe happiness was never supposed to come from constant stimulation, but from finally escaping it for a while. Because sometimes the reason nothing feels enough anymore is because your mind never gets the chance to truly feel anything fully. If this video made you think differently about modern life, subscribe, because the next video will go even deeper into how technology, attention, and psychology are quietly reshaping the way we live.